I want to talk to you specifically about your ideal clients, right? It's something that I talk to you all about all the time, but I really want to just reiterate this point about why it is important for you to know your ideal clients and really connect with them, right? Let me just share something here, and then we can move forward. Right. Let me know you can see me and hear me clearly before we begin, so that everybody's going to hear this message today. And it's going to be a nice, short, sweet message, but it's a very, very important message that we have to remember as we are starting and growing our businesses. Yeah. All right, it's everywhere I need to be. So guys, hi, I am your business coach and consultant, Adanna Austin, and I work with high-end entrepreneurs like yourself to get very clear on your goals, identify your ideal clients, and develop the strategies to grow your business. So thank you for being here. And I just wanted to come on really quickly on this day to talk to you about your ideal clients, right? You have heard me say it over and over again, right? You're not trying to sell to everybody. I know there is that knee-jerk reaction of, let me try to put up my business and speak to everybody with the hope that one or two of them say yes and they decide to buy. But that is actually not the way for you to build a sustainable and a strategic business. What that will actually do is make you tired, right? You want to position yourself as the problem solver for a particular group of people. It does not have to be a really large group. It's not about the quantity of your audience, but it's about the quality of your audience. And if you have learned to get really specific about that audience, then it's going to make it very easier for you to make those daily and intentional sales that you require to make your business profitable, right? So it's not about the thousands and thousands. Yes, it will be nice, but it's about that first 100 perfect people who you know have a particular challenge that you can solve. So when you're thinking about your social media pages, your email marketing, your ads, where you're going to show up on radio, TV, and press, the question you always have to ask yourself is, are my ideal clients here? Are they tuning in here? Who exactly are they? Are they men? Are they women? What age group are they? Do they have kids? Are they married? Are they single? Are they divorced? Where do they live? Where do they work? Who do they follow? What organizations do they belong to? You know, where do they spend the most of their time? Where do they get information from? Who are the people that they lean on for information? And more specifically, what is the challenge that they have? They may have more than one challenge, but what is that challenge that is keeping them up at night that you specifically can help them solve, right? Those are the questions you need to ask, because you don't want to just show up wherever and whenever. You want to have a particular strategy for your business. You want to be intentional in how you show up and how you serve that audience. If you get really clear on who your audience are, you're not going to feel as overworked. You're not going to feel as overwhelmed, because you're not trying to speak to millions of people. You're trying to speak to that thousand people who you know are going to say yes anyway, because you know that they have this particular challenge. So even if you're saying you're working with entrepreneurs, you can say and get as specific as, I'm working with service-based entrepreneurs, or I'm working with women entrepreneurs, or I'm working with Christian-based entrepreneurs. If you're a health coach, you can say I'm working with people who struggle with diabetes. If you are some healthcare official, again, you can say I'm working specifically with people with eczema, or I'm working specifically with people, if you're a hairdresser, I'm working with specifically with people who have locks, right? You can get as specific, right? Knowing who your audience is will help you grow your business faster. It will help you to fine-tune your messaging. It will help you to position yourself in a more stable surrounding, so that you don't have to be chasing people to buy from you. Position yourself by speaking specifically about one particular challenge and speaking specifically to that audience. So when you're introducing yourself via videos or emails or posts, or if you're getting interviewed on TV, radio, press, you want to say, I am whoever, and I help this type of person. Get really specific, guys. Stop trying to throw a wide net and pull everybody in and then start to cherry pick in that bunch who you want to serve. And that is not going to help you. You are going to struggle a little more, right? And it's unnecessary. And I know you've heard this not just from myself, but from other business coaches and consultants and marketing gurus and that kind of thing. And there's a reason that we're all saying it, because we have all walked this road already and we understand the importance of that. Because for you to develop a strategic marketing strategy, a strategic content strategy, a strategic email strategy, or even a visibility strategy, you have to know who is your ideal client. Your ideal client has to be specific so that those things can actually be successful. Because if you don't know your ideal client, then your content is going to be too broad. Right? Your content is going to be too broad. Your marketing strategies are going to be too broad. It's not a one size fits all. It's a size that fits you specifically. And that's why I always say to you guys, even if two people have the same type of business, their ideal clients can be different, their messaging can be different, their offerings can be different, and their prices can also be different. It starts off with the goal, obviously, and then really understanding who that ideal client is. So again, you're asking yourself, are my ideal clients male or female? They can be both, and you can have more than one ideal client, guys, but you can't have 20. Right? Are they male or female? What age group, age range are they at? 5 to 60 is not an age range, guys. That is like multiple ranges. Get specific with your age range. I always say to you, if you are selling bras, if you're selling bras to a 21-year-old and you're selling a bra to a 60-year-old, it's two different audiences. The way you speak to those audiences are different, right? Because their experiences are different. The reason they want to wear a bra is different. The type of bras they may want to buy are different as well. So the language that you would use to speak to them is different. So you would have to break it up into different age ranges depending on the type of business that you have. So what is the age range? Are they married? Are they single? Are they divorced? Where do they live? Where do they spend the most time? Which social media platforms do they spend the most time on? And more specifically, which social media platforms do they visit to get information about the thing that you are offering them, right? It may not be Facebook, right? We all like to just jump on Facebook, but it may not be Facebook. It may be Instagram or TikTok or LinkedIn or even Twitter, right? So it's not just about which social media platform they are on, but which social media platform do they use if they're looking for fashion advice. if they're looking for advice on starting a new career, if they're looking for advice on school, if they're looking for advice on cooking, if they're looking for health advice, if they're looking for business advice. Which platforms do you think your ideal clients would be on? It may not be Facebook, right? So you need to figure out what that is. That requires you doing some market research, right? Looking at your audience, doing some market research, asking them some questions, sending out some surveys, looking at people in your own industry, in your own niche, and seeing what is happening in that niche. Who are the kind of people who are responding to the things that they are putting out, and really deciding if these are my ideal clients, right? Guys, you have to do this work, because this is what you call the foundation of your business. You want to make sure that that foundation is really, really solid, so that when you decide to add on the other aspects of your business, it makes complete sense and there is perfect alignment in what you say, what you do, and what you offer to your audience. So it has to start with your goal and understanding who is your ideal clients. I hope that makes sense to you. I hope it resonates with you, and I hope it makes you stop and think as you continue to plan out the rest of your month, and you start to plan out for the next month and even for the next quarter. I hope it's something that really makes you pause and ask yourself, who are my ideal clients? Am I still serving the same people I was serving 6 months ago or even 2 years ago? Because as your business evolves, your ideal clients can also change, and that's okay. It's not set in stone, right? And that's why we have to continually do these little audits of our business to see if we are still in perfect alignment, right? So I hope it gives you pause. I hope it makes you think, and I would really encourage you to step back and make sure that you are speaking to your ideal clients. You are very sure who they are, and you are sure that your messaging is aligned to that ideal client that you want to serve. Yeah, so guys, that's my message for you today. Enjoy your day, follow the rules, be safe, and I'll talk to you again soon. Bye.